Alright guys, so we are going to be taking our 2001 Yamaha R1 that we just fully restored for its first real good ride after everything was done. Obviously the new clutch is in there. The bike is looking absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it looks so amazing right now. It looks really good. Yeah, look at that bike. What a beautiful thing, right? So this thing has been warmed up a little bit, so yeah, what's it at right now? 144 degrees, but bike fires right up. It's good to go. So I'll let this warm up a little bit and then we'll get going. Alright guys, so far the bike is running really good. Goes through all the gears perfectly, which is great. Bike is nice and grunny how it should be, and yeah, everything feels good right now. So we're just going to take this thing out for a little ride and enjoy it for a bit. It only has 19,000 miles. Yeah, this bike's great. Nice and grunty. Feels good. We are going to get a little highway ride in, just because I want to make sure that clutch isn't slipping. I'm pretty positive it's not, but I mean, we got a brand new OEM clutch in there, so we should be good, but never a bad idea just to make sure. So we'll do that. I do got to bleed the brakes just a tiny bit more. There's a little bit of air in there. I can feel it, so that'll be something I do off camera. But I mean, the front brakes work. Yeah, they work, but there's just a tiny bit of air in there, and I can tell it's just making it feel a little weird. So yeah, no codes on the dash. Everything is working good. Perfect restore in my opinion, and it was relatively cheap too to get it to where I needed it to be, you know what I mean, where it is right now in its current state. So you can rebuild these things relatively cheap, especially if like they bend down. You get it for dirt cheap, as long as the engine's in good shape. It's just cosmetics, guys. It's usually like, you know, you may have to paint the tank if the tank is screwed up, aftermarket fairing kit, you know, and some little odds and ends over here, and they're usually good to go. But so far, these airs that I got off Amazon work fucking perfect. Like I said, they don't bend; they're stationary, so I won't have that issue of when I'm really ripping this thing that the you know, that the mirror is going to fold into like a bunch of aftermarket ones do. So yeah, nice and grunty. Perfect little bike. Brought back from the dead, guys. You got some LED bulbs in here, so this thing should be pretty good for night. Definitely better than the halogens. So, alright, we're gonna get some gas real quick and then go for a little highway burst just to check out the clutch, put it in a higher gear and just rev it out, make sure it ain't slipping, and then obviously, you know, we'll take it to red line a couple times. Oh, this fucking bus. But alright, I'm gonna go get gas and then we'll hop on the highway quick. good, guys. I just redlined it and not slipping at all, so you can definitely say that the clutch is all set, which is a good thing. This thing goes pretty good too, gotta say. If there just wasn't so much traffic out, that'd be great. Alright, let's do a little one-over look just to make sure everything's still where it needs to be and nothing's having issues. Okay. All the bolt seal steam in there, which is good. Ooh, what a beautiful bike, guys. Fork seals are not leaking, that's great. Everything is good. Like I said, that front brake's needs a little work, but that's alright, not too big of a deal. We'll do that. Cool. Yeah, fucking good, man. Alright, let's hope that there's not fucking traffic. Just give me one little place where I could just rip, please. It's safe to say that the clutch is not slipping, so definitely happy about that. I'll get off the highway now. It's a bit cold, so definitely glad I'm getting off the highway. But yeah, absolutely, bike rip's good. Yeah, bike's nice and grunty. Clutch is good to go, guys. Fucking sweet. Good stuff. This is great. I'm really happy that the bike's the way it is right now. So we did those carbs properly, obviously. So that is a beautiful thing. All that time spent on the damn carbs. But in all honesty, as long as you start the bike up every once in a while and ride it, as long as it's not sitting for months on end, then you're probably not going to have an issue with the carbs. I mean, I've had my other 2001 model, which is, you know, all OEM, it's all mint. Yeah, it's got the fender eliminator and a little slip-on custom shit that I did, but other than that, I've had it for years, and I have not had to clean the carbs at all. Not once. And that's because, you know, I don't just let it sit there. I understand that's not always everybody's circumstance, but if you could start it up at least to just get the gas going through the jets and whatnot, then absolutely, you won't have any problems. Yeah, so another 5JJ rescued, guys. Another 5JJ rescued. Love it. Next will be the 5PW, the 2002-2003 model we'll be doing, and I'm pretty excited about that one because the bike's really not in bad shape. It just needs a little bit of love. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up in a couple episodes or a couple videos later. It's people like that fucking cause accidents. Oh, wow, I'm loving this bike, guys. I'm absolutely loving it. It's fucking sick. It's like brand new right now. You gotta love it. I love restoring bikes, guys. I've run plenty of these things back from the dead, and they always come out so good. And the ones that I didn't keep, they were so hard to sell because I just didn't want to get rid of them. I wanted to keep them, but obviously you can't keep every single bike. This one might stay around for a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, if someone gives me a really good offer on it. My buddy actually, he saw and he's like, dude, I want first dibs if you're ever gonna sell that thing. And I'm like, all right. Not for nothing, I thought we did a really good job on this thing. I'm super happy with how it's coming out. Looks good. It really does. Looks great. And it runs really good too, which is, one of the best parts. So good stuff right there. It's funny. I was riding my Beamer a couple days ago. And obviously it's got more power than this thing, but these things are so fun. Super light, nice and grunny. They're just great bikes, and if you own one, you know why. And if you haven't rode one or owned one, I definitely suggest trying one out. They're fun bikes, you know what I mean? You can get it for cheap. And no, it doesn't have the most horsepower on the road, in the world, but if you're roll racing or whatever, you need a newer bike because that's just how powerful the other new bikes are. But these things are made for the street. Like, obviously you could take this on track, no problem. They had them on the track, but these things are super fun on the street. I love these bikes for the roads. Super comfy, tons of tail space. You know what I mean? In the tail, I could fit 3 waters in there easily, at least 2 for sure. But this is my actually first long ride on this bike. I haven't been out on it. I've just been rebuilding it and busy with life, and here we are out on this sunny day. I'll have to make an adjustment on the clutch because I'm not used to it attaching so close to the lever. I can adjust that out. Look at these plastics shining in the sun, guys. Alright guys, so obviously that was just a quick little test ride to make sure everything is working good. Bike's running amazing, super happy with it. Clutch is not slipping, everything seems to be in great working order. So we'll do one more video where I go over everything that we did to the bike and whatnot, and we'll go over all the parts on it and get it in the sun just to get a really good video of it. But anyway guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. That really helps me out, and obviously you'll stay tuned to all my new videos that will be coming out. So I thank you guys for that. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.